What's up, everyone? Steven here. We're about to get another reaction. Today we're hopping into House episode number 15 of season number 1 called Mob Rules. Hopefully you've been enjoying the series. If you have, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, Patreon for the full uncut, unedited reaction. Episodes extra over there if you want them. If you don't, that's okay. You can get episodes here whenever they show up. So, last episode was Control, which I thought was interesting. I actually enjoyed that episode. Several of you had different interpretations of why House saved her and chose to save her, and some of you said that's just House always kind of does that. I'd have to really think about if he does always go out of his way to save people, and you could almost look at it as kind of like a selfish thing, right? Where he saved his patient, but at the same time he took it away from somebody else that could have used it. So it's a very interesting portrayal of like what's right versus what's wrong, and he kind of, you know, he for a second it felt like he wrestled with it as well. And then we have the new chairman of the board. He's here, and this one's called what? Mob Rules. So I'm guessing we're going to be treating a mobster of some kind. But yeah, let's hop in here, have a good time. Pretty much, here we go.
Nolan's working on king here, top of the key.
I asked for pasta.
You got steak, enjoy it.
So is he the guy that's going to go down?
Doing? I'm your lawyer, Joey.
You're my brother.
Oh, wow.
And I do this, you know, I go into witness protection. I gotta take a leak.
Oh.
Yeah, nice try.
Come on, let go of me. Let go of me, can't you see he's sick?
Joey,
Let me go.
Joey,
Something's wrong with him.
come on, you're not getting out of this that easy. Either you're dead or you're testifying.
We're not leaving until he's gone, or you show me one good reason for keeping him.
I respect that.
If you release my brother to the government, he does what they want. Even if you fix him, he's dead.
By a guy here who said he's going to...
Did House seem weird to you?
Were you expecting him to be weird?
We spoke
Oh, no.
about how we felt.
No.
Batman.
I asked him if he liked me.
Why would you do that?
Because
Brains. Those take time to form. If it's an old injury, it wouldn't cause the coma.
patient history indicates he was hit with a tire iron in 1996.
Are you disagreeing with me because...
I'm disagreeing because that's my medical opinion.
Oh, no. Oh, no. This is
But
why
unless I've been named as the fourth part of the axis of evil, invaded and occupied, this is still... Hey, I'm with you. Old enough to drink, old enough to do something really stupid and make yourself a baby.
He's my brother. I'm watching him while my parents are in Barbados.
Was just released from 2 hours ago.
You said he was good to go.
Watch that line.
Still not responding.
So, the junior G-Man badge is looking so good.
The serology tests came back positive for hepatitis C.
Hep C is a chronic condition. You don't think this is an acute situation?
Bodily fluids, what are you talking about?
There are many ways the virus can be transmitted, sharing needles, blood...
Hey! Nobody talks to my brother like this, okay?
Fine. No idea how he got it. But he has hepatitis C. We're gonna start him on it.
Oh!
8 years he's worked here. Never made a dime for you. Never listened to
He
you.
can change.
He hasn't changed in 8
Wait.
years.
Why is...
You like him? That's bad for business.
Wow. Yeah, but she can't even find... He brings no money to the hospital?
Trick. Pulled a quarter out of his nose. It's a classic.
Yeah, now
You have to believe you'll actually hurt them.
On your way to polish Vogler's car?
Gone are the days of the grumpy old doc seeing patients in the basement of his house, getting paid a few chickens.
How will I eat?
You just get hooked up.
A gift from the Arnello brothers.
Nice. Look at that smile, yeah.
Oh, you know, they're gangsters, sure, but they're thoughtful, too.
You can't keep it. It's
Why? Gift.
graft.
No, turn down a gift. That's kind of an insult, isn't it?
He might hurt you. It's
Nice. Boy, his eyes are yellow.
Did you see House's new car?
It's a 30-year-old mobster. He doesn't have a job that results in accidental exposure to toxins. He has a job that results in intentional exposure to toxins.
What? Like what?
Girls wild by the highways out here.
So, how much do you like House?
A dozen years.
18. You got that from the White Cow?
Nope. I got that from the chest x-ray. The white count just tells me he's quitting.
2 weeks ago.
How's your tummy?
Oh my God! Shut up! Shut up!
Flat and taut.
I've been on the job for 12 years.
You put $3,000 in your.
Makes me miss prison.
Maybe he's poisoning himself. Maybe he doesn't want to do witness protection.
We're gonna
and-
put the medicine in here. Don't want it to burn his veins when it goes in.
Stop, or I snap your nose off.
It worked.
On the other hand, maybe he's smarter than you think. Relationships. Very smart. Very
Very what?
cool. First the policeman, fireman, and fire truck. Your brother was sent. Okay. Then don't stop the treatment. But if you're wrong, he dies.
Damn.
He moved to another town. How's a guy like him gonna do that? Witness protection. It's not just
Oh,
for
wow.
witnesses anymore.
You can go in now. Sit with him if you want.
So how long do I have? Got a lot of personal stuff to pick up. And I assume you're gonna want to throw a party. So I stay.
Yes,
Why?
but some things are going to change.
6 more clinic hours a month. So do 2 of them.
Why only 2?
Because one of them's gone. I gotta fire somebody.
Oh, I'm guessing it's Foreman based on that picture right there. No, there's no way it's Foreman. Foreman's like the best one of the 3. That's crazy. That's where we're going with this. Gonna fire one of them. Damn, now I'm curious if any of them make it to shit. All right, now the show's picking up a bit. Interesting things are happening. That was a solid episode. What would I give it? I'd give it a 7. Is it worth an 8? Let me see. The case itself was okay. The Cameron stuff for House was weird. Not weird, weird to me. Like it's a very. I mean, that's like that happens, you know. House is a very powerful person. Is he attractive? I don't know. House is. I don't see him as like an attractive guy, but Cameron's attracted to him. That makes somewhat sense. It is a little cliche though to do that with her. The one girl is in love with her boss, or thinks her boss is cute. We never found out who ratted House out, did we? Did we ever find out who ratted House out? Cameron kept saying, I mean, Chase kept saying it wasn't him. He knew it wasn't Foreman. Maybe it was Cameron. That was right. It's interesting to see how Cuddy would go to bat for House. Also, it's interesting to see that House brings no profit to the hospital. None. I find that crazy. But then again, he's a specialist. How many specialists? He's not even a specialist. I don't know. What do you call House? What is House? Because he only takes certain cases, right? So most of the time he's just there. What? He spends a whole week working on a case. While other doctors are out here doing a million different things, you know? Interesting. Interesting. But yeah, other than that, we'll see. We'll break it down. We'll kind of go through things and see where we're at. I don't know. Is it worth an 8? I don't know if it's worth an 8. Like, I enjoyed the case. The stuff with the mobster was interesting. The fact that I guess he hit Chase and Chase did nothing about it. That was weird. That was weird. Then again, if you're Chase and you think smart, if I hit the guy back, I'm essentially dead because he's a mobster. I don't know. We'll break it down. We'll go through it. We start off, we get our case of the week. It's a mobster. He is going into witness protection. His brother doesn't want him to do it. The guy eats some steak and he passes out. So my initial thought was, oh shit, he's being poisoned. That's what I went to. Then we get the drama of the episode. A big drama for the episode was his name Vogler? Right, Vogler? Yeah, Vogler. Vogler doesn't see the point of keeping House because House brings no profit to the hospital. Now, I looked at it as like, okay, House brings no profit, but if there's ever a millionaire that wants the best at solving stuff or at a special thing, they would go to this hospital because House is like considered one of the best. But he brings no profit, so that's interesting. And now because he's bringing no profit, now he has to lose one of his people, and he has to take more clinic hours. Crazy. But yeah, so they're arguing about that. Vogler keeps saying that Cuddy has no control over House. House runs all over her. House doesn't want to do the FBI, the mobster guy because of the whole witness protection thing, or the fact it's an FBI thing. But then he comes around to it. He starts doing it. The one dude blackmails House and he essentially says, if he dies, I'll take everything that you love away from you, which is crazy. Then we get the weirdest thing where Cameron, this is a very odd thing for her to do. Very odd. Where Cameron tells Chase she has a crush on House. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? That does not seem smart. We did the whole thing with the kid stuffing stuff up his nose. We never found out what this kid was doing. My only guess is he was getting high, but then the ending reveal to this was actually kind of funny. More arguing about House and how you can't control him. He does whatever he wants. He talks to you a certain way. House is mad because they let the mobster go. Then turns out House is right. Vogler was wrong. House embarrasses Vogler. This is when he gets Foreman in here, yeah. So somebody ratted him out to Vogler. He brings Foreman in, and he essentially takes Foreman off of the case because he needs the people to believe that he thinks it was Foreman that ratted him out. This is when Chase gets slapped. More trying to find the profit in House. Then is this when we talk about the estrogen thing? No, is it? No, yeah, this is when we found out. This is when he has the Hep C, and then House says that he was probably raped in prison. And then House said he'll keep it under the books. The guy gives him a car. Foreman knows about, Chase told Foreman about Cameron's crush on House. Foreman makes fun of House of Cameron for it. House is then, what are you doing here? I took you off the case, and pretty much blurts out the whole plan. We do this weird pig liver thing with him, which is something I never even knew was possible. Foreman does something about butterflies. The guy starts to get better until House finds out that, of course, House finds out that they're investigating him. So he decides to play ball, wear the coat, which is all weird. You see the doctors in the background looking at House like, what? We're trying to figure things out. This is when House figures out that the kid stuffed a cat up his nose, and then he sent the rest of the people in there to get him. Firefighter, the cop, the fire truck. That's funny. He makes it seem like it was he makes it seem like it was Chase that did it, but Chase keeps saying it wasn't him. But House never said it wasn't. Okay, so then we figure it out here. House figures out that he thinks that that the mobster's brother is gay, and that he's taking these pills. I don't know what the pills do, but it had estrogen in it. And he's like, I need you to decide. You either think he might be gay, or you don't, and he dies. That's what it is. So we do the whole thing. Guy gets better. And the guy is such in denial that he'd rather not hear his brother say that he's gay, keep it in denial, but also give his brother what he wants and let him go into witness protection. We go talk to Cuddy. Cuddy says about everything that's happening and things are going to have to change. And then we get the reveal that House now has to fire one of his three students. I don't know. They're not students. His three whatever they are. Which kind of sucks. Not a fan of that. We got to get rid of one of them. They kind of all work together really well. But that's the episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, Patreon for the full reaction. Uncut episodes over there if you want them. If you don't, totally cool episodes here whenever they show up. But I'm going to get out of here and I'll talk to you